Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the March 23rd episode of the Double Midnight DMcast. I am Chris. As you can see, I am by myself this week. Just got a text message from Brett that he slept in today. Felt like he could sleep in today, get a little rest. So I'm going to do this by myself because, you know, I feel like if I missed an episode, I'm disappointed in that one guy, Justin, that's out there watching that. No, I know we have more than one follower there. So, you know, that gives me more chance to highlight some of my picks of the week because, you know what? Brett gets a little dip-a-dip-a-dee there. I'm just kidding. No. There's a lot of good stuff out this week that I'm excited about. So we're going to highlight a few things, talk about what's going on here at the shop because we've got a lot of events coming up. So it's another good week. Last week was really crazy. We had the new HeroClix Giant Size X-Men drop, and seriously, that's probably the hottest HeroClix set I've ever seen, probably since the beginning. It just flew out of here. The set is amazing. We run tournaments every Saturday. We've got limited edition prizes like that we give away. We had X-Force Deadpools and Cables with the baby on the chest, and you know they did a really good job with the set. So I'm hoping this, you know, a lot of people checking it out. People that haven't played it in a long time. You know, even Pat picked up some. Scott was checking it out. So yeah, it's good stuff. So hopefully that'll keep things going. So join us on Saturdays. It's free to play. We got a great group here. So if you haven't played in a while, you can join up with them. It's they'll help you out. So we're gonna go with some picks of the week. I have a whole. It looks like I have a whole bunch, but it's not really that much. Gonna go. One of my big picks of the week is Invincible 78. The Viltrumite War is over, and there was a big change, status quo change at the end of last issue. So I'm really interested to see where Kirkman and Otley take this. Also, you know, Invincible's returned to Earth, so he's hooking up with Adam Eve, and you know his parents are meeting for the first time in a long time. So it's some good stuff. So they deliver like every issue. So it might not always be on time, but when you get it, it's good stuff. This week we got a double dose of Green Lantern as we get into the War of Green Lanterns. We got Green Lantern Corps and the War of the Green Lanterns, Green Lantern number 64. So you get a double dose. Part 3 comes next week. So it's Fast and Furious, basically, the Earth Green Lanterns against all the other Green Lanterns. So it's shaping up to be pretty epic so far. So I'm enjoying it. Another one that's been a long time coming. We saw this one back in November. David Finch's Batman Dark Knight. Will hopefully not be 4 or 5 months until we see issue 3. Oh, and speaking of comics that are like enormously late, Kick-Ass 2, number 2, next week. Crazy. I think, you know, hell's freezing over. Marvel's big book of the week, FF issue 1. We had the whole Death of the Human Torch thing go down, and now they're kind of starting over fresh. Got a chance to read this last week. I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed Hickman's run on the Fantastic Four. I still don't believe the Human Torch is dead. Not too keen on the new white uniforms. Might cost him Spider-Man. I don't know. But we'll see where it goes. I like the whole extended family. So they're bringing everybody in, Artie, Leech, you know, all the characters. So it's interesting. And there's a big surprise at the end of who's going to be the next member of the Future Foundation. So very interesting stuff. Another one of my favorites, Uncanny X-Force number 6. We got some Deathlock action going on here. And then big book from Boom Studios this week is Hellraiser number 1. This is Clive Barker working on Hellraiser. So it's not like somebody taking Hellraiser and just doing it and just slap his name on it. No, Clive Barker's involved with this, so this is a big deal. So if you're a Hellraiser fan, Pinhead fan, you gotta check this out. So those are my my books of the week. It's also a big week for collections. One of my favorite Vertigo books, The Unwritten. It's a solid book. You definitely got to check this out if you like Fables, any of those other Vertigo books. Why the Last Man, you should be reading this. This is the 3rd volume to come out on this. Demo Volume 2 by Brian Wood and Becky Cloonan. Becky's a friend of the store there, so you can pick that up today. And then going back to Invincible, we got Invincible, the Ultimate Hardcover Collection, Volume 6. It's a great way to catch up on the book. They fewer and far between from the trades, but you know, it's a beautiful looking book. The other big thing that was going on this week, this is like statue week. We got a lot of these Marvel Bushido statues. We got Black Widow. We got Rogue. This was like statue week. We got a Catwoman one that's out there. We got new Cover Girls of the DC Universe Supergirl statue, which is Very, very nice. We got in the DC Chronicles Death. I don't expect this one to last very long. We also got a really sweet looking Iron Man Kudabayoka statue. He looks awesome. And we got those in the display case right at the register, so you can check that out. So there's a lot of great stuff that's out this week. We got more plush this week. We got Mr. Toast. So if you ever wanted plush toast, eggs, toast, I think there's a drunken carrot, fun stuff, little trinkety type things. We also got in yesterday. We got the Yu-Gi-Oh! Storm of Ragnarok Special Edition. Again, this is another hot set of cards that came out and it flew out of here. We're expecting these to do just as well. We got Magic Toolkit, Deck Builders Toolkit came out last week. So there's a lot of different things that came out for all the card games. And like I said, we've got a lot of events coming up. We just this Friday we're going to start a kind of casual Warhammer Friday Night Warhammer, we're calling it. A bunch of guys want to come in and play. We've got some terrain. We're going to have some dedicated tables for that. So if you want to learn how to play, learn all about the game, come on in. The guys will walk you through it. If you just want to watch, it's totally cool. So we got Friday Night Magic, Friday Night Warhammer. In the coming weeks, check out Facebook because we're going to update with a bunch of events that are coming up. Brett's got a vintage Magic tournament coming up in a few weeks. Pat's got a big Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament that he's planning. He's planning an old school Dragon Ball Z tournament, which is a huge game here. So we're kind of kicking it old school with some old DBZ cards, having some fun. What else we got? We're working on a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 video game tournament. That's going to be April 16th. So we've got a whole bunch of different things going on. There's on April 9th, which is a Saturday, we're taking place in the first annual Mini Comics Day. So we're inviting all kinds of artists to come in and make some mini comics, and we'll have those here for people to check out. And speaking of art, we're also working on a drink and draw art club, which hopefully we'll have some details on in the next week or so. So we're kind of trying to pack all the pack the weekend with lots of fun stuff. So that's about it. I just want to highlight some of the good stuff that's out this week. Hope everybody comes down and visits us, and we'll see you when we see you.